Hey there guys and gals, hope you're all having a great day. Today I'll be showing you how to play Evil Fuzzles from Beyond the Stars and hopefully help you get a trophy in this game. Now before we jump into the game, I'm going to spend the first few minutes of this video explaining some of the small nuances of the game so that when you jump into it, it'll be a lot easier for you to play. The first thing is the settings. I like to play on large with the settings set to low. And even with a decent computer, this game it sort of starts to lag on its own, very similar to the Shootout Showdown from the Altidore Cup. So I like to play it on low settings, and the window I like to put at large. Even though your mouse has to travel larger distances to click on the Evil Fuzzles, you have a lot more freedom, and you have to be less precise in clicking them since the Evil Fuzzles themselves are a little bit larger. So if you want to go for like a world record or something in this game, you probably want to be playing on the small screen since your mouse has to travel less distances to click the Evil Fuzzles. But if you want, you know, I've gotten the gold trophy just playing on large. The game is a lot easier this way for me personally. So I just like to play it on large, and it's perfectly fine. The distance is almost negligible when you're actually playing the game. So now some of the mechanics in the game itself is once you've hit 10 Evil Fuzzles, you'll be able to get an X3 bonus as opposed to the typical X2 bonus. So you want to make sure that you're banking your points after you've hit at least 10 Evil Fuzzles. The next point that I'd like to make is the faster you're able to kill the Fuzzles, the quickly the next set will spawn. So the next set will not spawn until you've killed the two that first appear on your screen. So the faster you're able to shoot them, the more points you'll get, since the faster the next set of Evil Fuzzles will spawn. So you're only bottlenecked by how quickly you're able to kill the Evil Fuzzles. So prioritize killing the Fuzzles over the mines that appear on the ground. But again, you want to have a decent balance at the start of the game so that you don't end up just outright dying if you ignore the mines too much. The final thing that I want to cover before jumping into the video is you'll have a little indicator in the top left that shows you how close you are to the station. And once I'm around the 200-kilometer mark, I stop banking my points because I want to make sure that I'm able to build up another 10x bonus. Otherwise, I'm missing out on free points. So let's jump into the game here. So I'll be prioritizing killing the Evil Fuzzles before the mines, banking my points once I hit the 10x as much as possible. Sometimes the Evil Fuzzles just come so quickly that I won't be banking it at 10 right away, but there's really no point in keeping it past 10. So now that I'm at the 200-kilometer mark, I want to make sure that I'm continuously hitting these Evil Fuzzles because I don't want to miss out on the bonus there. See, I got a little bit greedy, so I missed out on banking my X3 bonus. So that's something you want to be very careful about. Don't get too greedy, but we'll keep on playing here because I want to show you how the run works. So I like to upgrade my gun once per level because there's literally no benefit in upgrading it more than once. And then I like to get my droid upgrade. And the reason there's no benefit is as long as you can continuously one-shot the Fuzzles that appear on your screen, there's really no benefit to upgrading your gun even more. So if I had a level 2 gun here, or excuse me, the level 3 gun, it's the same as having the level 2 gun pretty much. So again, banking my points. And the reason we want to start building up the droid repair early is because our HP will carry on from one level to the next. So right now we're sitting at 54, and I'll slowly build our HP up, and we want to make sure that we are at a pretty healthy amount because it becomes harder and harder in the later stages to maintain your HP because you're so focused on hitting the Fuzzles that you'll be tanking a lot of mine damage. In the final stage, we'll also be investing a lot of points into shields once we've maxed out our gun. And our shields will help us stay healthy as well. So again, just clicking away, making sure that we're hitting the Fuzzles as soon as they appear on our screen. And for me, this game is a little bit of a Zen type of game, I suppose. Once you get into the rhythm, it sort of just takes over. I know it's a little bit more nerve-wracking for some people, so it's definitely a different feel for everyone. And again, I like to prioritize hitting the Fuzzles. So I'm going to bank my points there just so I don't miss it. I like to prioritize hitting the Fuzzles even if it means I'm going to take a little bit of mine damage. For me, in the long run, it's more or less worth it because we are going to have sufficient HP. You just want to make sure that you're not getting hit constantly. That's pretty much the gist of it. So yeah, click, 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 click. And you can see this is why if you play it on a smaller window, it might be easier for some people because your mouse won't have to travel as far. It looks like I missed an Missed an evil fuzzle there, so we're on an odd number. Bank our points. And what I like to do is, as I'm looking for the evil fuzzles, I'm looking towards like the middle area of the screen to see where the mine is. So once I've clicked the evil fuzzles, I can go ahead and click the mine, and sometimes it's like not even worth going for the mine. So we'll get another bunch of evil fuzzles there and start banking our points, since I'm constantly looking in the top left as well to see how close I am to the station. And once I'm close, I just start banking my points. And that's pretty much the gist of it. Upgrade your gun once per level, dump the rest into the droid repair. And for me personally, the hardest level is the second last level, and you guys will see why when we get there. And again, in some of these later levels, the evil fuzzles start coming really quickly, which is something that I like. I love the fast-paced games on Neo. So clicking as fast as we can. 400 kilometers away. Whoops, I think I messed up there, so lost 30 points. It's fine, we'll just keep going. And you guys will see that you don't need to be completely, you know, absolutely perfect when you're playing this game. So we'll bank our points since we're approaching the station. I think I missed out on a lot of bonus there. I'm a little bit rusty. I haven't played this game in about a month or so, so I'm a little rusty, but that's fine, because making errors is, like, you guys will see that you can get a high score even with making errors. You don't have to be completely perfect. So now we have the final gun upgrade. We'll dump the rest into droid repair. And clicking as quickly as I can. Gonna bank my points. Whoops, I messed up there. Bank the points. So again, this is why I have to prioritize hitting the evil fuzzles before the mines, since the next set of fuzzles spawn very quickly depending on how fast you're able to shoot the mines. Whoops, I messed up there. So it's a little bit inefficient scoring, but we'll be fine. Again, you don't need a perfect run to get a gold trophy. So dumping more points into the droid repair. Now this level is the one that's a little bit difficult, because some of the evil fuzzles will need 2 clicks and some of them will need 1. And it's kind of hard to tell. Now these are... So far it's been easy. So that's a purple one, it's going to need 1 click. That's a purple one, it's going to need 1 click. This is the level where I really just try to ignore the mines as much as possible, because I want to try to make sure I get these fuzzles accurately clicked, because sometimes it's hard to tell. Whoops, I tabbed out. Holy moly. I clicked outside of the window, so that's really bad. But it's fine. Man, we got it all on this run. So I clicked outside of the window. You want to make sure that you don't do that. Alright, so I'm probably going to keep my points from here on out. Am I? Yeah, I probably am. Like, I'm not even worried about the mines at this point. I just want to make sure that I have these. I'm going to bank my points now, because I don't think I'm going to be able to have a good time to do it later. So that was probably as bad as that, as bad as you can do on that level. But we did okay. We're very close to 2,000 points. So we'll get droid repair, and the rest of it we dump into shields. So click your shield right away, and you want to utilize your shield every time it goes down. So you can see the shield on the bottom right here. Pop the shield once it goes down. And the final level, you have to double click on every fuzzle that appears. Pop the shield. Bank my points. So pretty decent run here. I think this is actually a personal best of mine, and I played like, I wouldn't say garbage, but I didn't play exactly exactly as well as I could have. So really close to that 2,300 mark there. So let's go ahead and send our score. Score is going to be reviewed by the Neopets team. So hopefully you guys found the guide to be useful. The most important thing I think is playing on the low settings so the game runs at a decent pace. And again, playing on a small window or a large window, that's up to you. Personally, I like playing on a larger one because it's easier to click the fuzzles. And I think it's a better trade-off, even though you have to move your mouse further distances in a larger window. It makes it a lot easier to click on the evil fuzzles. The next most important thing is to make sure that you hit 10 fuzzles consecutively, so you're getting that 3x bonus as opposed to the 2x bonus. And make sure that you're killing the fuzzles very quickly so that you're able to spawn more fuzzles. And especially in the later levels, you saw that they were coming extremely quickly. That's because the faster we're able to kill them, the faster they start spawning. And apart from that, make sure you're paying attention to the distance in the top left. I'd like to remember, make sure you only buy one gun upgrade and spend the rest of that into droids, because you saw that we had a really hefty HP pool coming into the later stages, and it's really important that you build up that HP total as you get to the later stages. So that's pretty much it. Make sure you buy them shields at the last stage and click on them to use them accordingly. And apart from that, it's gonna take a little bit of practice for sure. I was pretty garbage at this game when I first played. I'm still not amazing at it. I'd like to get a little bit better. But again, practice makes perfect, as they say. And again, thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, take care.